Hi guys, in this video we'll see how to create an instance and how to set up your domain to this particular instance in Amazon LightSail. So just come to login, create your account, log into your account and then click on Amazon LightSail. You'll be landing to this page. Just click on your create instance button. So here you can change your location. Right now I'm in India, so it will take my nearest server, that is Mumbai. If you wanted to change your zones, you can change from any of these zones which is nearer to you or in whichever location you are in. So next you can have it with between Microsoft Windows or Linux. So you need to select your platform and then you have an option with all the things, like you can just go with a WordPress website or a WordPress multi-site, or just with a PHP, that is LAMP, or you can go with a Node, or you can just build your Joomla application, or you can build your Magento applications. You can build your mean stack here, launch your mean stack, or create a Drupal website. Okay, or you can use Redmine or Nginx engine, or you can go with Plesk hosting, or you can even go with cPanel. So for this both you need to have an additional licenses from both of them. If you are going with Plesk, you need to have a Plesk hosting license, and if you are going with cPanel, you need to have a cPanel license, which gets tied up to this LightSail. Or you can go with your Django application. So for now I'll just go with an Ubuntu server where I can install my own applications. Okay, you can even go with CentOS or Debian or FreeBSD. Okay, or you can even have an Amazon Linux instances. Next, here you can select your plan. So I'll go with a moderate one where I'll be charged $10 per month, and I'll be getting 2 GB of RAM, 2 virtual CPUs and 16 GB of SSD and 1.5 TB of transfer. You can select with regards your memory or processing or storage or transfer, whichever is your priority. So right now my priority is price, so I'm going with price as a filter. You can name your instance, you can name it anything, and you can also say you wanted a single instance or 2 instances created. You can also have a tags if you are maintaining multiple instances of your different clients. So these tags are helpful to know or segregate between which instance is for which client. Next, you can just go and click on create instance. So once the instance is done, it gets created here. Next, you have something called containers, where you can create your own containers. Containers are nothing but your second copy of your instance. Okay. Next, you can create your own databases if you wanted. So you see, if I just go and click on create my database, here you see I'll be charged from $15. So if at all I say I wanted Postgres, it changes. So depending on your database what you want, you can select your database. Okay, if you don't want to generate any database, you can go back. In networking, you have another thing. If at all you wanted to generate a static IP, or you wanted to maintain a load balancer, or you wanted to have any CDN options, you can do that. And here you can also create a bucket, cloud storage. Okay, or you can even have a disk. Then you have a domains. So if at all I wanted to add a domain, so we can use the domain which is registered with Amazon, or you can have a domain which is registered where we have a third party as a register, such as GoDaddy or Big Rock. So I have another domain which is not linked up with this, so I'll just go. If you see here, it says you can create up to 6 DNS zones, which means you can host 6 websites. So I'll just create a DNS zone which is not chargeable. Okay, So these are my name servers. Now I can just go to my Big Rock account. Okay, here I can log in. So I can get logged in here. So once I get logged in, I can change my name servers. So you see, I am going to change it for Santi.m. So I wanted to change my name servers. Okay, I'll just click on name server. These are already the present one, which I am going to override with this. Okay, so edit. So you can paste these name servers. Name server can be anything. You apart from Big Rock or GoDaddy, you can have any other name servers also. Oh, sorry, registers with you guys. Okay. So now how can I check whether it is linked up correctly or not? So for that we have something called DNS checker. So initially it was showing to some other instance. Now when I keep search, you see it's still showing to some other. But it has to show, or it has to point to a server whose IP is 154. The reason which it is already showing is because in route 53 I have already given a register here. So I have an hosted zone. So this is my records. Okay, these are my SOAs. So before deleting these, I can create my same SOA records over there also. So first I go for Google domain key. I'll just copy this. It is a TXT. I'll just go to my LightSail and I'll go for domains and DNS. You see I have this. I click on manage DNS records, add a record. Here I'll go for TXT. Respond is this. Okay, I copied it from there, and my value will be, record name is Google underscore domain key. So when I click on save, you see it got saved here. Okay, so I'll just remove this from here. Okay, next is my MX record. So again I'll just go to LightSail, create a new record, say call it as an MX records. So it is 1. Okay, just go here. Priority is 1. Record is this. Okay, next. Priority is 5. So for now I need to see how many MX records I can have. So add record, MX record, value is 5. Save. Okay, it got saved under MX records. Next we have again with the value as 5. So select MX records, priority is 5, record name is this. Next is 10. Save. Next is again 10. So click on save. So now I got my 4 records here for MX. So I'll just delete this. Sorry. So select MX records, delete record, delete. It got deleted. Next I have this www.santi.in, which gets redirected to santi.in. So I'll just go here, create another record. www.santi.in resolve to. So this is my Amazon ID, sorry, LightSail ID. So I'll just paste it here and then I'll click on save. You see, I got an A record saved here, which gets redirected to this server. Then I need to create another record, which again gets to, okay, give it as star. Sorry. So now I need to see that I need to first delete these records. I'll just delete this here. Okay, then I can delete this. Then this. So before deleting your zone, you need to delete all the values inside it. So you are done with this. Now you can just delete this zone. So you see now your santi.in is being removed from Route 53. Now we'll just refresh this page. We'll also refresh this DNS checker and then click on search. You see, now it is not showing any server because it takes time. Okay, because we are redirecting it to this server, this LightSail server, it takes time. So the time will be from 0 minutes to 24 hours. So we'll catch up once the name servers are back. So welcome back. Now if you just keep on search, you see there are still some places where the reflection has to be shown, but in major of the other places it is active. So it is pointing towards this. So if you just visit with your domain or with your IP, it will show like this because we haven't done anything so far. So this is how you can set up your LightSail along with your domain registered with third party. If it is registered with Amazon only, you don't need to add those name servers separately. It gets automatically added to the list if your register is from Amazon itself. So in the next video I'll show you how to update your instances that we have created right now and how to start installing your applications in it and make it run. So in the next video I'll be showing you how to install WordPress in that particular file. Along with, first we'll install WAMP or XAMPP, then we'll go with WordPress. So let's catch up in the next session. Until then, bye. If you guys have any doubts, please drop a message or leave a comment. Thanks.